Hey guys, I'm finally excited that we're going to get started on the Cheyenne project. It's been a long time. When I'm working on the back of the truck, we've got a lot of projects planned. We're going to replace the pinion seal, the rear axle seals. We're going to put a aftermarket disc brake kit on the back. We're going to lower the back end a total of 4 inches, and put new shocks on, put in a new fuel pump in anticipation of the 5.3 swap. And in the meantime, the bottom of the bed really needs to be cleaned up, and so does the rear end. The rear pinion seal, it's been leaking for years now, and it's made a big mess. So the best way to take care of all the work that needs to be done in the back of the truck is to remove the bed off of the frame. So to do that, I need to make a lift to lift it off the back, and once it's off, it needs a dolly to sit on so that I can move it around the garage so it's not in the way while working on the truck, and then also so we can maneuver it better, easier to get it off of that, to tilt it on its back edge so that we can clean the bottom of it. So today, went to the store, bought some materials. Don't need a whole lot for the plan that I have for the dolly. This is it right here. Basically, I'm just going to use 4 4x4s that are about 18 inches tall. I have some scrap laying around for that. I bought 4 2x4s, 8 foot. And bought some nice casters from Northern Tool the other day that I got for a great price. It's buy one, get one free. So I'm really happy about that. So I'll show you how I'm going to build that. It's really pretty simple, and building it in such a way that when I'm through with it, if it proves to be in the way, then I can just take it apart until I need it for another time. Anyway, let's look at what I bought. Okay, here are the parts I bought. You can see the 4 casters. I got a great deal on those. They all swivel, and 2 of them have a locking feature. Bought 4 2x4s that are 8 feet long. There are 4 of those. I've got 4 4x4s that are pretty much the same length, but they're good enough that I'm not about to go buy more. And then I've got 2x6 I'm going to cut to be the base for the wheels as they go on the bottom. I'm going to use deck screws to put it all together, and I bought some hardware, some nice lag bolts to attach the wheels to the bottom. Okay, the 2x4s, I'm going to make it about 4.5 feet long by 3.5 feet wide. I'm going to measure out 4.5 feet. This is the 2x6 I'm going to mount the wheels to, and then mount on the bottom. Excuse the noise. I had to turn the shop fan on. It's getting a little hot in here. We've got all our wood cut down. We've got our 3.5 foot pieces, our 4.5 foot pieces, all the blocks for the bottom of the wheels, and we got our 4 4x4s cut down to length. Now it's just a matter of putting it all together. Okay, for the wheels, I've cut that 2x6. Mount the wheel in here, just kind of even it up. I'm going to mark where I can drill holes, because 2.5 inch carriage bolts like this with a washer and a nut. And I'm going to put the carriage bolts from the bottom side so that the studs will just mount down here. And then I'll screw this down into the base. I use this 5/16 carriage bolt. I'll drill the holes, run this through. It's enough to go through. We've got a washer on the other end and a nut. Let's take care of one of these, and I'll show you the finished project. All right, I realized after I put the carriage bolts in that the rounded top was going to stick up over the top surface. So that wasn't going to allow it to mount flush on the bottom. So I chiseled out a little chunk with my chisel and hammer here, and so that they will all now go in and be flush. That's much better. Now we can reassemble. Perfect. Now they're all down there. They're below the surface. That'll mount nicely. And now we've got the other 3 up here. All of them, we're going to mark the holes, drill them, and do it like an assembly line. Okay, here's how this is kind of going to go together. We'll go ahead and get a couple of these together for you. too many screws in, we'll put a square to it. Okay, we've got the two ends built. Now we're just putting the long sides on. Okay, now that we've got the basic frame made, we're going to put it down so we can put the braces on the bottom for the wheels. It's nice and flat. We'll do the other three, and we'll come back to mounting the wheels. Okay, now that we've got all the pads down, studs coming through, time to put the wheels on. We'll put the locking ones on this particular end, although it really doesn't matter. The wheels are on. Let's turn it over and see how it rolls. Perfect, roll is easy, spins. It'll work just fine. Thanks a lot. As always, hey, if this helped you out in any way, sure would appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe for other videos, and stay tuned as we start our Project Cheyenne, and that should be a lot of fun, and there will be a number of things that we're doing to that truck, so stay tuned. Thanks a lot.